Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to Chippy's Couch. So, I will admit, yesterday I did forget about the weekend rule, which is where we need to bring back a little bit of nostalgia. So thank you to all of you who pointed that out. That intro may have sounded a little bit off. I do have a blocked nose currently, which is a very typical thing for those that are new to the channel. I have a very poor immune system and I get ill very easily, unfortunately. And sometimes it's not just ill, I'm pretty sure I have allergies as well. Basically, what I'm saying is the world works against me, but it's alright. I can get over it, right? There are worse things to happen. So right at the start of the episode, I do want to point out a strange phenomenon with the channel over the past 2, maybe 3 days. So it seems like YouTube is once again recommending me to my subscribers, which I know sounds a little bit strange because it's meant to do it all the time, but I can tell because the second I post the video, we get about 20 comments that say, oh my god, he's titled it Featherworthy. I can't wait to see it get fixed. And that shows to me that what's happened here is that a lot of people have missed the middle of the series where we found out that Featherworthy sounds like Featherworthy. But I'm not complaining about it. I love that people are coming back. So if you are one of those people that maybe took a break, maybe you've just been busy with life, I'll always understand it. If you need to take a break, dip out of the channel. I will be back. Well, I'll be here when you get back. But I did want to point that out because it was kind of strange. At first I was like, is it sarcasm? And then I was like, no, it's too many people. All right, we're back for more Featherworthy. So what are we doing today? Well, I am grinning because today's going to be a big episode. Today is going to be the day we finally check out Skeletron Prime. That's right. I'm using the zoom to emphasize. That's right. Yeah, today's going to be Skeletron Prime. Yesterday we took on Queen Slime, and we were victorious. And I feel like today, it's Skeletron's Prime's time to meet its doom. But it's going to be incredibly hard. Like, I thought Queen Slime was quite the challenge. I feel like the reason why we got by is because we got the Rod of Discord, which is an item that I don't necessarily always have. So that was a real challenge, and Skeletron Prime is going to up the ante even more. But this is what we've been doing the great preparation for. This is where our hard work is either going to show, or it's going to be like, all right, James, you could have tried a little bit harder. So it turns out as well that buffs are actually pretty important. Now, there was a big debate about the swiftness potion in the comment section. I'm going to be honest, I didn't join WikiGang to find out the real answer. But from general consensus, basically swiftness potions do not stack with lightning boots. They only stack with acceleration rather than a total max speed. But even people were debating that, whether it did actually stack with max acceleration or with just acceleration in general. And I thought that was, I thought that was kind of interesting. The pumpkin build is going to come up, by the way. We're going to do that soon. So, we need to make the summoning device. And with that, I think we are good to go. So, today is going to be a bit of a learning day. Because what we're going to do is we're going to try it out. More than likely, we're going to fail. Because let's be honest, it's Featherworthy. And then what we'll do is we'll come back to it and be like, all right, maybe we can get a better accessory here. Maybe we can get a better armor set. I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of people that really love the frost armor. Seriously, I crafted adamantite and people are like, nah, frost armor's where it's at. I do actually like frost armor, but I find myself always playing Terraria with a single class mindset, which in all honesty is not the way you're meant to play Terraria according to the developers. They want you to be flipping around and trying different stuff, but I feel like the community just loves single class. So when I think of frost armor, I think of a hybrid between melee and ranger. But right now I'm kind of ranger because I want this extreme setup. If I didn't want the extreme setup though, I think frost armor would be a lot of fun, especially knowing that we can kill those frosty giants. All right, I'm kind of nervous. Sebastian, my friend, my enemy, because it's not called James, get out the way. Oh, wait, no, wait. This is something I always forget, but you can use the pylons from the minimap. It's so cool. It really is cool. I like pylons a lot. So, let's actually... oh, you know what? I'm going to go back home, and I'm going to do something for you lot. For one as well, I need to grab an archery potion. Almost forgot. I'm going to grab Hunter. I'm also going to grab the archery, like I said. But I'm going to grab a shiny boy. And can I make a night owl as well? I can. All right, great. Yeah, I'm doing this for you lot. I want you lot to be able to enjoy it. Jack-o'-lantern can be placed. Let's start doing it. Maybe we start small with the pumpkin stuff. Maybe we just, like, branch out slowly. What can we make right now? A candelabra. Cool. I didn't know the word candelabra before I started playing Terraria, I'm going to be honest. But I've been playing Terraria since I was 14, so in reality, kind of like Bane, I was born in the Terraria. Is that a dated reference now? Probably so, right? That film's been out for donkeys. Which I don't know if in its expression all around the world, but donkeys means a very long time in Britain. All right. Take one of those. Take 2 of these. I get confused. Where actually is the blade staff? Oh, it's there. Right. 2 of those bad boys. We're buffing up. We're spawning in. Skeletron Prime. So, for those that missed the great preparation, because I can obviously tell a lot of you were returning players, we found out quite early on from one of the comments that the big, massive surprise with this boss is that the bombs that it flies out are real. They're real bombs. And they will destroy your arena. So we have a giant area filled with dungeon brick that's basically shielding us from that terrible effect. But I did see somebody write yesterday, hey, James, just so you know, the bombs will destroy your arena. And that was just like another sign. I'm like, okay, we're getting returning people. It's, for real, my first time ever in a series where I've had people return midway through a Let's Play. But I think it's all good because I kind of, because of the fact that most of these episodes are just more like commentary style anyway, you know, it's like 10% gameplay, 90% talking about, I don't know, having a blocked nose. You know, I think the channel works well when people return. So that's good at least. Okay, so far, I am actually struggling. I don't know exactly what I'm struggling with. Is it poor dodging? I think that's probably it. I do realize as well, like, I'm not actually hitting every shot that I'm trying to hit. I think I'm taking the damage mostly from lasers. Maybe what I need to do... Oh, look at them. I love them. Sorry. I was filming a little clip for Chippy Gaming yesterday, and I kept getting all these little pumpkin slimes. I just wanted to go, all right, I love these a lot. But it wasn't a Chippy's Couch video, so I didn't really have the time. Yeah, I love them a lot. I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I think mainly I'm getting kind of hit by the lasers more than anything, which doesn't surprise me because if you've ever seen me fight the twins, you'll know that for some reason I am completely incapable of surviving lasers for some reason. I will say the damage output so far is quite hard. I'm getting kind of smashed every time I get hit. So every time we get hit, even just by a random enemy, we're losing a quarter of our health. Like, I just got hit by a small eyeball. Think about that. You know the eyeballs that terrorize you the first night you ever played Terraria? We just got slapped to the ground by one. That is alarming. Okay, I need to move here because I'm not doing this very well. I was just checking my arrows just before because I thought, oh god, this fight is going to go on for a while. But here's what I'm thinking. I think this might be one of those fights where the boss health bar is almost a bit of a lie, where it's so full right now because of the hands. That's something I don't really know too much about when it comes to the boss health bar in 1.4. I used to know in modded, you know. I want to see what the guy who made the boss health bar does in modded, by the way. Like, now that we have the vanilla one, which is such a direct copy, will he carry on updating it? Will he not? I hope he does, because we need it for all the other modded stuff. But I know in that one, it's a compressed version of the entire health of the boss. You know, it's everything all at once. So what's good here is that the laser is the one that's actually taken the most damage out of all the hand. I think I just destroyed it just then. So that already puts me in a better position. Maybe the trick with this is to, you know, do what you can, you know, with the hands. And then once they're gone, maybe swap over to the adamantite repeater so that you can get a more focused shot. Because right now, I am really shooting in the dark. You know, it's not too great. So I do want to thank everybody that checked out the Chippy Gaming video last night. It was very well performing. It did very well, and it was great because I'd been mixing it up for a couple of days, and you really do have to be careful. This is a little tip for budding YouTubers. It's all good to experiment. Do it because it makes the channel fresh. But just remember, you know, you can't experiment too much. You got to kind of mix the old with the new. So I've done a few days of new style, and it was great to bring back old style. So if you missed it, I did a video talking about the unobtainable items in Terraria, and it was because I got a comment on an old video, and whenever I get a comment on my YouTube channel, it pushes it straight to the top. So it doesn't matter if you're commenting on a video from, you know, 7 years ago. If it's a recent comment, it's a recent comment. And somebody commented on my unobtainable items video. They were like, hey, you know, here I am 4 years in the future and you can get all of these or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's a really good point, because I'd never really thought about the fact that a lot of them have been reintroduced. So I started doing research, and then I found out about, you know, this final sword that was meant to be the Zenith. And in all honesty, I'm kind of embarrassed that I'm like 4 months late to the party on that, because as a Terraria fan, that's the kind of thing that I should have learned about. But it was really cool. The final fracture's awesome. I am thinking about maybe because I saw on the Wikipedia page that people had GIFs of it and such. So when I see that, I'm like, well, it is obtainable somehow, obviously through some kind of form of inventory editor. But I've never actually used an inventory editor for anything. So I'm kind of curious, you know, what would that be like? I might actually check it out and try it out. I don't know if I'm pretty certain that the developers don't care at all if you do that. Like, they're so relaxed. They're a lovely bunch. So I might do that soon. Maybe that could be a follow-up video. I don't know. Maybe if I get the time. So this is a very long fight, but enjoy the length of it, because look, this is our hard work. This isn't just a normal Skeletron Prime. This is our Skeletron Prime, okay? We earned this. We did. You can see on the floor, by the way, on the bottom of the dungeon brick, you can see that there is a few blocks of snow. So it seems like some of the blocks have phased through and actually destroyed the blocks underneath. Let me show you it real quick. Can you see them? They're here. Look. So some of them have managed... No. Oh my god. I got trapped. I got distracted by snow. Let it be known. Let it be known. Never get distracted by snow. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Because I don't want this to be a half-an-hour episode of the same fight. We will go back into it. We'll do round 2. We'll make it happen. Oh, we got a goodie bag. Nice. And it's a witch's outfit. That's kind of cool. Look at me. Look at that. Nice. Looking good. Cloth ear all the way, though. So I do want to prep a few things before I do it again. I want to make sure I've got all the same buffs. That's really important. But I do want to have more arrows. I was feeling very nervous about the number of arrows. I was going to say during the fight, how interesting would it be if midway through the fight, the more arms that you destroy, the faster the boss got? And I almost felt like that was happening. And I don't know if it's because I was kind of wishing it into existence, because, I don't know, I think that would be kind of cool. So, oh, it destroyed the bewitching table. Nice. All right. Well, let's go see if anything else blew up. But then what we'll do is we'll, all right, yeah. Should have filled that area maybe. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sit in my hole for a little bit. I'm going to get some more arrows. I'm going to get some more Souls of Light. And then we'll be back on the next night. And what I'll do is I'll actually cut it to about the same amount of health. Just so, you know, we're not getting bored of the same thing. But yeah, seriously, thank you for watching today. Today's episode really does kind of feel like a group effort. Because of the great preparation, it's different from any other mechanical boss I fought in that sense. Oh. Oh my god. Is that what happened? Sorry, am I just being an idiot? Is that really what happened? Did we get hit by the aggravation at the end? Because if we did, that means that we're going to have to rejig some accessories to have a little bit more damage. Like, for example, maybe this could be menacing. I think, and this could be menacing. I think that's what's happened. Because it did kind of come out of nowhere, didn't it? So maybe we could get a better reforge on this. I mean, this is murderous. We could get it to demonic and double the damage of the percentage increase. So that would be good at least. And then reforge some of these accessories as well. Alright, okay, we have something to aim for now. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is, same course of action. I'm just going to sit here for a bit. I'm going to gather some stuff. I'm going to go grab some Souls of Light. And then I'll look at the money and see if we can actually justify doing some reforges. But that's good to know, because I really didn't even click. But I saw it turn daytime, and I was like, alright, like, that seems right now. Alright, so I got the stuff for the arrows. Now this is the point where you see all your money drain away, and it's awful to watch. Like, this is never a good feeling. So this is 16 gold to reforge. Let's have a little look at the other ones as well. So, let's see this. 12 gold. Okay. Bam. Wild. Bam. Spiked. Okay, we'll call it a day. It's spiked because I'm nervous. We'll definitely reforge this. Menacing. Alright, that's great. Let's give one go with the Daedalus. Frenzying. Okay, that's really bad. Keen. Bad. Forceful. Bad. Deadly. Do we go with Deadly? Do we call it a day with that? Because Deadly sounds very good, but it can be better. Bam. Hasty. Shoddy. Demonic. I think we go with Demonic. I think Demonic is where we're at with that. And then we'll give this one more reforge. Quick, no. Violent, no. Alright, we're burning money now. I want to see something good. Fleeting, rash, fleeting, angry. Alright, we'll call it a day at that. I'm pretty confident that just those little bits will have a pretty big impact. Alright, so let me go get the Souls of Light, and then we'll be good for round 2. Alright, so I've got all the Souls of Light that we need, but most importantly, I did also get 2 goodie bags. So we're going to open them up. First off, though, I do need to deposit some stuff, because I'm kind of overflowing a little bit. You know, I've got too much good stuff. So let me make the arrows as well before I forget. Because I know what I'm like. I'll go into this fight and I just won't have the right stuff and it won't go well. So we'll make those first off. We can basically make 1,000 more. Now, I wasn't paying too much attention to how many we had to begin with. So I don't know if this is actually the right amount or not. I mean, hopefully it is. Pumpkin pie. Medium improvements. Plums. Minor improvements. Alright, well, there's an increase already. Man, plums. I got some comments yesterday that were like, you need to leave the plums in the sun. I did not do that, so you're already correct, and I appreciate that. Right, let me put the vanity away as well, and let's see inside these goodie bags. Bam. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, another show that I never watched as a kid, mainly because I didn't have the channel that it was on, and then those Michael Bay ones looked pretty horrific. Bam. It's a cat. I love cats, but that is very cursed. Okay, so yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to go grab... No, we're not. What I was going to say is we're going to go grab the life crystal, the heart lantern statue thing from the Queen Bee biome. But I don't think I'll get there in time to grab it. Or maybe I will. Alright, I've got it. Bam, bam. Alright, see you in a bit. Out of there. Okay, let's be lightning quick here. So what we need to do is make our buffs. So we need this, this, this. We're also going to grab regen, swiftness, iron skin. We'll just bin that. We don't need it. We need a shiny boy for the people at home. We need a night owl for everybody else. Oh, I don't know if I've got time. All right, I've got 10 seconds. All right, battle prep. I've got enough of this and enough of this. I'm sorry to just bin all this stuff because it is actually very valuable. A blood moon. All right, okay, that's a good excuse because I'm not doing it during a blood moon. Knowing that we get knocked around so much anyway, it's just really not worth it. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really good. Okay. So, I may have only got one goodie bag, but I just got a free mechanical eye. You'll love to see it. That's great. That's going to make, I don't know, round 2 of the mech bosses even easier. Right. So, I think I have everything ready now. Like, I'm in less of a mad rush. I've got to make sure I go grab all those potions that I just stacked away. But what's good about just like lingering through the night is that I did get more unicorn horn, so I'm going to be able to make more arrows because I was getting pretty paranoid about not having enough. All right, so I don't know if now's the best time to commentate. I guess it is because at the end of the day, and I haven't checked the footage to actually confirm, but I'm pretty certain we lost the last fight because of daytime, but we're pretty much at the same point where we've almost destroyed all of the arms, and we've got to focus on the head. Only problem being is we only have 3.5 minutes to end this fight. So we have to really, really concentrate on the actual head itself. But I'm feeling pretty confident that once the arms have been destroyed, I mean, the rest of this fight is going to be a breeze because all it is just dodging one little Skeletron head. And that ain't so bad. But if it does get a speed increase once all the hands have been destroyed, then we're looking at a very different fight. But this is going well. I'm happy with how it's going. One of the things I did do is I crafted a calming potion, and that has really helped out because in the last fight I was taking the majority of my damage from just wandering eyes. And I think if you're doing that during a boss fight, it's probably not for the best. Alright, let's see. Is it going to get super fast once we take out all the hands? Hopefully not. I mean, that would be a very modded twist though, wouldn't it? That's something I would see Calamity or Thorium pull. Okay, right. That's the last hand. Now we have 2.5 minutes to just destroy the head. So we got to be careful here. If I lose during this part and it's not super fast, then I'm just playing like a moron. I also don't know if having the blade staff is such a good idea. Like, is that negating any of the damage? Is it adding to the damage? It's hard to tell. Okay, 2 minutes. I think if we land our shots right, I think we've got this. I'm pretty confident we are. The great preparation was an absolute success, and I love that. If I die during the spinning phase, I'm gonna quit. I can't live with myself if that's the case. All right, we've got a minute and a half. No, a minute and 45 seconds. Yeah, we've got this. We've probably got this enough to win it with the whip. We could probably give that a go. Oh god, oh no. All right, maybe not the whip. I'm definitely not doing the whip. Knowing that I just got hit then. That makes me a lot less confident. I don't want to be so cocky. All right, let's get it down to... Oh, there you go. It's destroyed. All right. I was gonna whip it at the end. I was feeling pretty good. All right. Well, there we go. That was really good fun. I'm so glad that the great preparation was a resounding success. Here is our Skeletron Prime head, and bam, we have the standard affair. So I think we'll probably end up using the Daedalus Stormbow for the Destroyer probably tomorrow, but then we might mix it up for the twins. Maybe we'll, or maybe, just maybe, we might do the twins and then have a crack at trying to get the Tomb of Infinite Wisdom. I don't think we personally need it. We would only be doing it for the fun of it. And I don't know if I'm about that. I might be about that. We'll see. Maybe I'll see what you lot think. Right, so with that, I think that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of the saga. As always, a big shout out to our channel members that are rolling by on screen right now. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me out incredibly. YouTube loves it. And if YouTube loves it, then they love me. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoyed today's episode. And yeah, with that, just, have a great day. Next week might be a pretty big week for me. I might be starting some big projects like I mentioned yesterday. So look forward to that. Might not though, but if we do, it's gonna be a great week, and you'll see why. All right, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.